So you saw how we improved our else if statement with switch. Now let me talk to you about this value in here, right? So this is the data type that goes inside of this switch statement. Now the available data types that you can use are byte, short, int, char, enums, and strings. So also you could have the wrapper class. So here we're going to cover about wrapper classes later, but for example here this will be the wrapper classes for byte, short, int, and a char, so character. So these are basically the wrapper classes, and these are objects basically, and we'll cover this later. But these are the data types that you can pass within this set of parentheses in here. So let me just basically take this out in here, just like that. So if I have an integer and then say day equals to 1, and I want to switch, I can pass day. Now here I can say case and then all the possible cases. So if day equals to 1, I want to say, for example, south, and then Monday, for example. And then obviously I want to break. If case equals to 2, for example, I want to say Tuesday. Something like that, right? So you can see how I can switch between this value. So this value is an integer. So here, if I, for example, try and pass a string and then say W or anything, so full maybe. So this doesn't work because the data type that I'm working with is an integer in here. So if this was a string, that's what I meant to say, my bad. And let's just put this as a string. Now you can see that I can switch on the case where it's a full, but not when it's an integer in here, because I'm switching on the day in here. So I'm going to give you exercises so that you fully understand how this works. But also in here, you cannot pass the null value within the switch statement. Next, let me teach you about a cool way to use switch statements.